Well, as more states begin to reopen their economies, what will dining out look like in the new normal? Let's bring in the co-owner of New York City's historic Old Homestead Steakhouse, Greg Sherry. Greg, it's good to have you here. For those who don't know your restaurant, and you are such an institution, your nickname is Mr. Steak, so it's good having you. How are things going for the Old Homestead?
Well, honestly, I feel like Mr. Chop Meat right now. We've been through so much in the restaurant industry in the last few years. We've weathered storms, minimum wage. We are in survival mode right now. Restaurants are struggling for finances. The PPP was not helpful because most restaurants will not open in time to use the money. So the industry is hurting. We employ thousands and thousands of people. It's a crime. We need help. I don't want to sound like we're begging, but the city has to step up to the plate and help the restaurants. You know, my brother and I are thinking about when we open, what do we do? How do we open? Do we do it in 3 phases? Do we do outside dining? Do we do sanitation, people walking around the restaurants? And the most important thing is when we open, is we want people to feel that they're at home. They can speak to us about what's been going on. We want to create an environment for them to be safe and be happy to be out again. But it's going to be a long and difficult road for all the restaurants in the industry.
You have 3 locations, New York City, Atlantic City, and Las Vegas. All are shuttered as we speak. What about the employees at each? Are they all laid off? Have you been able to keep anybody on?
We completely shut the 2 casinos. Old Homestead, New York City, we shut for the safety of our employees. We felt it was better to shut down. We weren't looking to open up to do some takeout. We didn't want anybody to get hurt. We feel safety is our motto at Old Homestead, and everybody is on unemployment right now.
And the PPP, which you mentioned earlier, did you apply for it and did you receive it?
We received the PPP, but it's useless. It has to be used by June. The law should be changed that we should use it when the industry opens up again for the 8 weeks. It doesn't help us when we're closed. So the law was not set up properly to work for the restaurant industry. Hopefully, somebody will reach out and hear what we're crying for and say, you know what, guys, the pulse of New York is sports, theater, restaurants. We got to get these people healthy.
Yeah, there are so many people who are thinking of the same things you are. We've spoken to many restaurateurs over the last many weeks. This business has been in your family for 70 years since your grandfather started it. Do you have concerns, doubts, even that you'll ever reopen again?
It's funny. My brother and I talked about this morning, and we are going to make it every effort in the world. We have to put our own money into the restaurant. You know, we have people that have worked for us for 30 and 40 years. It's heart-wrenching when you think of not being able to reopen. We've committed to open. We'll put our own money in it if we have to. We'll go as long as we can. Hopefully this will slow down the virus. Maybe we could start to regenerate some revenue, but it'll take months and months. And there will be a survival mode of a lot of people not surviving.
Yeah. Greg, we appreciate your time so much. The man they call Mr. Steak. We'll be following your story, and we certainly wish you and everybody well.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it letting us be on.
You bet. We'll talk to you soon.